All right, the day has come. It's pump day. Delivered by mail to my friend, the skipper Katarina. Very convenient to have friends who have open mailboxes. I initially thought it looked a little big. So I'm a bit worried if it is too big. I'm not actually prepared much. I haven't researched much. I don't think it's called research, but I haven't really looked up how to install it because I'm just going to do what has been done, and then I don't see why I shouldn't just disconnect the other one and connect this one. You know, it's really not the most difficult thing. It shouldn't be. Also, chip ahoy. Sorry, excuse me. Pump ahoy. Okay, here you see the essentials. We have a bucket for all the water I'm expecting to be met with. Gloves, pump, my BILGE set of screwdrivers, and the most important of all, my chili box. It is empty, but last time it was very useful to scoop out the rest of the water inside the pump. Now, Jesus, we need to empty this shit once more. Hopefully for the last time ever. Probably not ever, but for the foreseeable future. We are in, and the first thing I noticed was that you can see it's quite wet / damp, and I hope there's not a leak. It might just be from all the times I've been down here and it just hasn't dried because it's a very cold, damp area. So I say, let's get cracking. Actually, you know, health and safety first before I do anything. Let's switch off the water pump because we're not going to electrocute. Now to find the right, I might actually not put this here because I can just see the disaster in front of me. I'm going to put that here on my toilet paper that finally will get a home after all. Usually lives in the cupboard, but you know. Right, let's find the right one. This guy. I'm realizing I should have my camera operators, but they are not available on a spontaneous notice. The actual biggest issue I am facing is in fact that I don't have a camera person with me, because how the fuck do I film this? Especially in terms of I don't really want to touch my phone while I've touched the grey water. Well, you'll get what you get, you know. I'm doing this, obviously, installing this new pump. It's not for me. It's for the YouTube. It's for the channel. I'm actually not sure what's more hygienic, putting my hands in here, because they're disgusting already, or dealing with that without gloves. I'm going to see how far I can get with one hand. So we open up. But this is the good part, because what I can do now is that when I press here, can you tell how broken that shit is? And also how disgusting that water is. Well, here you can see the two pumps side by side. And it looks like they are the same size, actually. Good first sign. Woohoo! This is currently the best angle I can get. All right, let's dig in. Removing the pump. Oh, what's that? This is covered in something really disgusting. You don't want to have a close-up of that. Out. But something fell off. What is that? Oh, that might be from the connector that connects the box to the pipe, to the hose. Here we go. The Ursa. I actually don't know if there is a word for Ursa in English. It's been a really useful word, but alas, I really don't understand why it's this dirty. Like, there's nothing crazy coming down here. How dirty are humans? Fucking hell. Although that black shit was there before me, so that's not me. That's the kind of shit I couldn't get away. But maybe that's what's building it up. That there's like these black lumps of shit. Thank God I've been a cleaner for 6 years of my life, I think. Just sprayed some of that shit in, which I would have filmed, but that means I have to touch that with my dirty hand, and I don't really want to do that. Just trying to clean up, you know. Okay, I think that's as as good as it gets. It's like it's stained, the rest of that. Even that grey stuff is not coming off. So yes, the professional advice would probably be get a whole new set. Like, because this time I did decide just to get the pump. I found the pump on sale without this, because obviously, again, if I was to get a whole new thing, I have to do all of this as well. And maybe it would have been a smart idea, but I just wasn't interested in, like, I tried to take one of these off the other day and it was difficult, and especially because there's water in all of them. Well, there's water in this one in the shower for some reason. It just never, because it, I suppose it goes down. Stupid set off, really. I just didn't want to deal with that. I think I could probably leave it with some vinegar or something, but I really have no time for that shit. It'll be a different day. I've been without this pump for way too long that I don't think all of that will make a massive difference, hopefully. And the situation is as follows. There's quite a lot of cables here. Okay, let's go from here. So we have, this one is apparently the automated one. No, the manual one. So if that was connected, you could press a button somewhere and it would use the pump. And that would have been great recently, because I could have just triggered it. Although it would probably not work, because the problem was that it was fucked. Anyway, that's not connected for me, which is fine. But you have these, I believe it's a plus and minus. I don't understand why it's not red and black. Might be a funny reason for that. So these guys are going to the batteries, and then the thick guys that you see here going, they are the ones going to the actual other pump that pumps the water from the water tank to the sink and the shower or whatever. So I'm going to unscrew here and connect it all up. Just removing the bottom ones. There we go. That looks healthy as well. There we go, those are out. We pop in new pump, the negative. We get the positive one, the brown positive on the red positive. But yeah, they should be connected. Difficult. Oh, here we go. Right, you are officially disconnected. Troublemaker, get out of here. Clean. Also, look at this. It's so wet. Fuck, that's really bad. I don't know what to do with that. Like, do I have to rip out the whole floor? Ugh. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, they've recently renovated this boat before I moved in. And, like, this is the kind of cheap solutions people do in this country. They go, oh, well, you can't see it. And it's just like, no, but you're going to have to rip up this sooner rather than later, because it's going to get mouldy and disgusting. And health problematic if it's mouldy, you know? And then I'm ending up doing that. Well, if I end up doing that, was I get a new one of these? Connect it! Woohoo! But I do wonder where this thing is actually going. If it is going in here, you know? It must be. I'm going to see if I can pop that in there with two hands. Disgusting, look at that. Ugh. That is beautifully put. Now, as you can see, there's wires fucking everywhere. And because I'm not conventional, I've got purple Alex tape. Woo-hoo! Now we're gonna pop these down, down, down. And then there's like holes here. So when I got it. And then this lid should be going like this. And because this lid is broken, that's it. Go down. There we are. We just don't want to risk that this water is coming from the pump. Now the question is, do I try it before putting all the stuff back? You know, that was a mistake I have done before. Do I want to experience that mistake again? No, I don't. So let's try it. Let's waste some water. I won't wash my hands, you know. Taped on with the trusted gaffer. Going in a nice little thing down here and out here. Made a little bow. Seems to be fine so far. Okay, I'm pressing the button. I mean, nothing should happen when I press this button, but you never know, because I've just executed a electric engineering that I've never done before. Good. No electric shocks. How much water shall be wasted? I'm going to use a plastic bottle. I'm a little lost for words, if you couldn't tell, because that's incredible. I wouldn't really know, you know, that's been the last video with this was it did that, you know, and then it didn't work again for 3 days, and then it works again. So the only way I can check this is if it just keeps happening, you know, every time I use the pump. But it is, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work, because now it's been cleaned, it's a new pump, and the electrical wiring is done superbly. I'm gonna risk putting everything back, and then I will do more videos throughout the day. Okay, let's clean all this shit up. I risked it, so it better work. And now the clear up. So this thing, I know it can be recycled, but I don't think, Jesus, I don't think it should be. I think you're gonna go there. And then this, I might actually throw away these gloves, because I don't think they deserve to see the light of day anymore. They've done their duty, you know, for over half a year. That's also, I wonder if I can just pop that in the regular bin. Can you feel the premature joy? Okay, so whilst I cleaned up the bathroom a little bit for a fresh new start, you know, everything's all nice and ready for a new life. Oh my god, the pump went off 3 or 4 times, and exactly when it should have gone off, you know, it didn't just go off. So it went off, it cleared the water. So I think that calls to take the soap back to where it belongs. It's been in this kitchen far too long. It's not where you belong, dear soap. It's not where you belong. Okay. Into the corner with you. Perfectly sat. Everything's clean. Everything's ready. I even did the floor. Chip ahoy. Pump ahoy. Pump ahoy. On the topic of this, actually, just to remove myself from the emotions, because as it's, I admit, you know, this was supposed to be a sit down video, because I didn't really know it would be a lot of things to do. Well, I knew it would be, but I thought I would talk about it more than, anyway, I thought I would be sitting down eating, or I thought I would be able to do something as well as talking about boat life, which is hence why I thought, trip ahoy, do a lot of potato based stuff. But I have no time to eat while I do all of these things, and it's only sometimes after a move that we sort of rest up and we have a little bit of chips. Crisps, sorry. Also, another note on that, I do call it crisps, let's be real here. It is called crisps in this country, but for the purpose of this video, it is called chips. Point is, just know that I eat a lot of crisps. Even if you don't see any crisps in these videos, they are being loved on a regular basis. I think it's safe to say that this pump is doing exactly what it's supposed to do so far, and there's no hesitation either. It does it the second I hear it fills up. So that's fantastic news, you know, and let's just hope it stays that way. Here's 2 days where I can shower in my own home again. That's nice, isn't it? Chip ahoy! Pump ahoy!